Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my full review of the Sony NEX F3. Now if you haven't seen my previous videos on this camera, there are a couple of links underneath this video that will take you to an unboxing and first look, as well as a full HD video test, because this little camera here actually captures some really good full HD 1080p video footage at up to 50 frames per second. Now I want to cover off the good and bad points within this video, and first of all I want to talk a little bit about the lens. Now you can buy the NEX F3 as a body only. I got this particular one in kit form from Park Cameras. You can check out a link to their website underneath the video too. And kit lenses from other manufacturers, the likes of Canon and Nikon, are just okay. They're adequate, they get the job done, and they're sufficient to get you up and running with the camera. Well, this particular 18 to 55mm kit lens, I've just been really impressed with the actual build quality. It feels a very luxurious lens, and both the focus ring and the zoom ring are very smooth indeed. So they've done a brilliant job. Kudos to Sony for including a decent lens with the F3. And then moving around to the back, I really do like the screen. Let's just switch this camera on and I'll set some photos playing back. The screen is nice high resolution. It is just very good when it comes to colour accuracy and contrast, and when you're both composing and reviewing back the photos you've taken, it just does a very good job. It's just a good screen. There's nothing more that can be said about it, and I can't really say anything bad about it apart from one little thing, and that is the flexibility of how you tilt the screen. Now you can tilt it up like so. So if you're doing low level shots, you can get to waist height and compose your shot very easily. You can tilt it all the way forwards. So if you're doing self-portraits, you can use it in this mode. This is great for if you're recording videos of yourself. And you can also tilt it downwards, so you get a very small angle. And that's the only negative thing about the screen. This is the sort of maximum angle you can achieve. So for overhead shots, it isn't as good as the previous model in the next line. But that said, it is just wonderful to look at, and it's very good for both composing photos and reviewing them back. Using it in direct sunlight, it still is okay. You don't really miss having a viewfinder. And if you do, Sony have thought about that as well. You can pop an external viewfinder on here, and then you can look through in a conventional manner to compose your photos. We've also got a pop-up flash, and it is a pretty good flash. You can rotate it backwards to bounce it off a ceiling if you want to. And Sony have actually put this in the right place. Compact cameras, more often than not, they put the flash here, and that's where you normally hold the camera body to take a photo. So at least Sony have thought about that. Yes, it is a slightly bigger camera, so they've got more room to accommodate it, but at least they've positioned it just to the right here, and it doesn't get in the way of the shutter button. Other things I really like is the placement of the shutter button and this ergonomic grip. It's a little bit bigger again than the previous model that this replaces, but the F3 does things right. The fact that it's a bit bigger makes it a lot more comfortable to use. All of the switches and dials as well feel really good. They've got nice sort of feel to that on-off switch, nice feel to these buttons. The rotation switch here and these just feel very well made. Like the placement here as well for a little extra thumb grip. Does a really good job. Now there is one thing that I didn't particularly like about this though, and that is underneath here we have got the SD card slot. The SD card slot is a bit too close to the tripod socket, and also the battery, you have to charge it inside the camera. You charge it via USB. We've got a USB socket on the side here, and that's a little bit of a shame. I would have liked to have had an external battery charger so I could charge the battery and a spare one perhaps, without having to spend extra money. As it stands, if you want to charge the battery outside of this, you'd have to buy an aftermarket charger. The one final thing I wasn't too happy with is the recessed movie switch button here, or the movie button I should say. It's recessed so you don't accidentally push it, but it's just a little bit tricky to get to. I think they could have done the design of that a little bit better. With regards to actual quality though, you've already seen my HD video test. If you haven't, click the link underneath this video. Videos on this, absolutely brilliant. Very pleased with the video quality and the microphone quality as well. It's got stereo mics just on the front here, just above the lens, and they are super quiet. And what I mean by that is they don't hiss when you're recording at low volumes. You've not got any background noise. But when you do speak at normal volume, they're sensitive enough to pick up good, clear audio. And the video quality is really good. It even autofocuses while you're recording videos. Now, regarding the photo quality, now you can see some of the photos I've actually taken whilst I've had the camera, and they are brilliant as well. 16.1 megapixels, good definition to them, good color accuracy. If I just flick back to that one, very vibrant colors in this one, so it does a brilliant job of actually taking photographs. So well worth checking the link out underneath the video, where I'll be uploading the full res versions of these for you to look at. So is this a worthy purchase? Well, the Sony NEX F3 is £499 in the UK, or around about $598 if you're in the US. That is a reasonable amount for what you're getting. You're getting a lot of features in here, and I think it's worth every penny. If you want to step up from an advanced compact to something that you can swap the lenses out, then the Sony NEX F3 is definitely worth looking at. It captures great video, does great quality photos, and I think it's priced about right. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, please do, so you won't miss out on any of my future videos, and I will see you all in the next one.